Oh boy, we've got a T-Rex in this game, but not really, it's the Anjanath. You know, I'm sitting here in the woods, that's where it likes to hang out, the Anjanath. But we're fine because we're not actually in the game. That's a plot twist, isn't it? It's like a green screen stuff. But the Anjanath comes here to eat some people and some monsters. And I just want to talk a bit about Anjanath, if you may. Lend me your ears, take popcorn for 5 minutes and let me blabber away. So it's kind of a scary creature. You've seen it at the beginning of the game. Very often. Like, it's one of the first monsters that you see. Actually, you don't fight it, but you see it. And you kind of meet it maybe during some quest in the earlier ranks, and generally it will kick your ass because it is quite strong. But once you... but the Anjanath, you fight it at a 4-star rank before you take on to Zora Magdaros, and it's not easy. It's like a pink, big dinosaur with big teeth, and with a plot twist also that I keep hidden for further in the video. So it looks quite primitive and kind of scary. It's kind of like the apex predator of the ancient forest, because if you notice, it's kind of aggressive, it's kind of territorial, it will kick your grandma, it's kind of like a scary beast. And that is kind of like showcased during the fight itself, because it is really trying to get you, it rushes to you, it tries to bite you, it punches its head in the ground and rams you. It has multiple ways of attacking that can catch you off guard, maybe. It is quite big and has a big reach and is surprisingly fast for such a big creature, I think. And you can't be careless, because I don't know if that's just because I was wearing one of the beginner armors. It did a lot of damage attacking, and learning how to target the weak points, you know, all the lessons that you learned from fighting easier monsters, that will really be helpful here, because Anjanath is really not an easy monster, I think. But here comes the plot twist, actually. Anjanath, it looks like it just attacks you with its big teethy mouth, but there's a plot twist, it actually can use fire, because when it gets enraged, it has like some feints that rise up from his back and also his nose, and that's when you notice, oh shit, his mouth is on fire, he's going to cook my chicken ass. And he will cook your chicken ass. And so the monster, the Anjanath, is at the same time gaining some fire breathing abilities that have a pretty good range and can really devastate you. And so it adds a diversity to the monsters' moveset that was not lacking in the first place. But now it gains some ranged attacks to get you from afar, and even from closer by. Now, if you have the unluckiness of hooking onto its face as it's going to breathe fire, then you're carting, I think. Or at least I did, because I made that mistake. And I think, you know, like the Anjanath, I think it might be on the same level as Tobi Kadachi for me, or maybe a bit stronger even. It is just a difficult monster. And at that point in the game, you progressed, you know, you fought monsters, you made equipment from them, and you see it attacking a great jagras in its introduction cutscenes, which the great jagras was a monster you fought and maybe had trouble with in the first place. And that Anjanath makes it look like easy peasy. I'm just going to eat it for my breakfast and then use his bones to make tofu or whatever. I don't know if that's the case, but you're going to fight the Anjanath. It kind of like shows how far you came as a hunter with all your skills and learned abilities as a hunter, as a player. And that's what kind of like what I think about Anjanath. It's a really cool monster. I do appreciate the simplicity of its design, but at the same time there's this monster hunter element to it for when he is enraged and its throat gets caught on fire and then it's going to, you know, burn you down. That's very Monster Hunter like. Monster Hunter likes to have like these hidden monster abilities that they only reveal when they feel like they're in danger or they're pissed off because you ate their breakfast or something. So what do you think about Anjanath? Did you like the monster? Is it a spooky creature for you? Did you actually beat it the first few times you can find it in the ancient forest without waiting for that specific quest to show up? You tell me all this in the comments below, and I'll see you for the next video. Okay, cheers.